I honestly have to tell you, I didn't know that anybody used that word anymore.
It's a really easy word to just slip out.
I'm personally offended by that word. Just hearing it is kind of upsetting.
Just the actual word itself, it's just a word.
Being gay, I tend to not use it.
I guess the connotation of the word faggot kind of relates to gay people.
The history of the word faggot is really fairly boring. It means a bundle of sticks. And sometimes it was also used to refer to an older woman, and now it's a very pejorative term. Sometimes people will say it was used in that way because sticks were burned, so they meant to burn gays at the stake. But that's not historically accurate at all.
I don't know, I can't even explain why people use that word because it doesn't make sense to me.
I think the term itself is just harsh. Like every time I hear it, I cringe inside.
It's harmful even if they are not intending for it to be. The impact is still there.
Using a word like faggot, it's like any word, depending on how you use it, gives it power, gives it hate, gives it meaning.
There are real human lives behind the word, that somebody can walk up and see that word and it can just make them sick inside, ill inside, uncomfortable inside, unsafe inside.
It sucks how people would think that it's okay, you know, to just go out there and be mean or negative toward anybody just because of their sexual orientation, their race, their religion, anything, period.
Faggot, I think it kind of perpetuates and it adds nutrients to the growing hate in this country. It adds nutrients to the oppressor.
You know, I've got gay guy friends and I'll call them a faggot and they know I love them to death.
Faggot is a word that has been slightly reclaimed, not like the word queer, but only by the in community. And what that means is that members of the lesbian, gay, bisexual, and transgender community may use that word with each other in an affectionate way.
When somebody consents to being called something that they're not, it kind of provides the space to consenting to being called something else.
I hate that we use like, oh, that's so gay, or you're such a faggot, or you're such a retard. Like, I think that's where words get their powers, when we associate the word faggot with to mean, oh, you're such an idiot, or it's a bad thing.
You know, that's really not very creative. What's the word that you really mean here? Do you want to say stupid? What is it that you want to say? Let's not take a whole group of people down when you do that.
A lot of times people kind of mentally masturbate with the First Amendment and don't actually see that it has a limitation just like all other things.
Even if it is free speech, it will still negatively affect someone, and I don't think that's proper use of free speech.
I think at Grand Valley we have a pretty good environment. However, that said, the majority of bias incidents on our campus are against members of the LGBT community, so there's always room for improvement.
You shouldn't have to walk to the resource center to feel safe. This whole campus should be a space where you won't have to witness hate.
We all have this power that we don't realize. When we do ally training, one of the most effective things is that people will say, or the most impactful is, I thought I was an ally, but now I realize that when I hear homophobic comments or jokes, that I need to speak up.
I'm wearing purple to fight homophobic bullying. I hope that students are learning that it's okay to be yourself. Whoever you are is perfectly fine, and showing that to society is okay.